All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180. Double dog, that's the way. Check three. What's that?
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mayfield now from the 50. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49. King. 49. I got you.
They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
At the 25-yard line. 180. 49. Check back. Hurry.
Now a give, right side. Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
SOS. Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Check number 6.
Alert. Hey, Echo.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ito Smith, his first carry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You can't block me. You can't. 50 seconds.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ito Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Chubb running right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mayfield now. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Chubb
on the counter. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch up.
49, check 49.
Now Ito Smith, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready. 50 seconds to mine.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Set, ready. Hey, come on.
Don't get nervous.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
58, Mike.
Check.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right.
Let's make these
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mike's 49.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
65.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Jackson. Look down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe match.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go with Chubb on second down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Hey, Alloy 33.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Mayfield on first down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He's checking. Crash, Joker. Watch twist.
A first down carry for Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They go back to the ground with Smith. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Dancing to his left. He finds Beckham complete. 25 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's coming.
Regular.
He's coming. Double up.
Hurry.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Bravo.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Mayfield now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check.
They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Seibert's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way, the #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's